At the bathhouse, Aileen was enjoying her time singing some tune. She grabbed the red locust soup and sipped it while soaking it in the hot spring. Drinking red locust cherry tomato soup while bathing is truly the best, she commented while checking her wings. My body feels light today. Did I grow a bit more? Looks like my wings got bigger too. She sighed and cupped her face. I'm growing rapidly, but it's still not enough. I hope my dragon heart can quickly get stronger and grow into an adult. Then, I can get out of the administrator area and fly magnificently during the blue moon too. Then she giggled while feeling shy. Heh heh heh. If I show Park Sejun my polymorphed appearance, he'll definitely fall flat on his back out of shock. When she was in a daydream, she noticed the crystal ball. Ah, right. A few days ago, he said he'd test out the apple tree's ability, the flame of friendship, today, didn't he? Should I take a look? When she came out of the bath, she felt excruciating pain in her heart. Then she fell to the ground. Her body hurt so much that the dragon's heart was suffering from seizures again after so long. She cried for help. Before passing out, she called Park Sejun through the crystal ball. Then it glowed, and the system announced that the tower manager's life was in danger. The Black Tower's emergency system has been activated. The Black Tower's emergency system is requesting help from the last being contacted by the tower manager. Park Sejun! But in the underground cave, all the bees were busy collecting the flowers, while poison queen bees were making honey jelly. There was a joyous moment in the cave, unaware of the disaster that happened to Aileen. Kwang was sitting with his dad enjoying his honey drink, while Sejun was checking his beekeeping skills, and the black rabbit was taking a nap. Sejun saw the stats for honey jelly and was puzzled. It can enhance talents? Sejun imagined himself as a pot maker. Generally, it was difficult for an ordinary hunter to awaken their talents, but honing that talent and growing to a higher level was an entirely different matter. After all, people like him, men with simple talents, must endure grueling pain and persevere for a long time, and to become true craftsmen, they couldn't resolve it through sheer efforts alone. But, Sejun thought, I can strengthen my talents just by eating it. As expected, the tower is a world full of surprises. Hearing the word eating, Kwang's ear perked up. Eat what? Well, our Kwang can digest anything. He is really a good boy. The poison queen bee arrived with honey jelly in her hand and said, Sejun, the honey jelly is complete. Sejun was astonished by the speed of the bees. He collected all the jellies in his farmer hat. Whoa, there's so much, huh? Now Kwang was drooling. Dad, I smell a really sweet scent. I want to eat it, he demanded. But Sejun stopped him. Kwang, no! Call the rabbit brothers. We are going to eat it together. Then the little bear agreed. Understood. I'll be back soon. Wait for us and don't eat it alone. And then he ran off to his rabbit brothers. The queen bees also wanted to make some more in the meantime, and Sejun thought to check out the honey jelly status window. In short, that honey jelly was grade C product, and it could enhance mana-related talents on consumption. Sejun was really surprised. Oh my god! It enhances mana-related talents? Is it because these jellies are made from magic cherry tomatoes? Then he sighed. I don't have any talents related to mana, though. That's a bit disappointing. What if we make jellies out of flowers from other crops? Will those jellies enhance talents that aren't related to mana? He was still thinking when Kwang arrived with all the rabbit family. I've called everyone here. Then Sejun got up and stated, Let's share one for each. After sharing, he sat on the stone with the black rabbit and Kwang by his side. I'm looking forward to this. What would it taste like? While Kwang cutely held the honey jelly with his paws, I'm going to eat it sparingly. But the black rabbit taunted, That small thing? Then Kwang requested his dad, Dad, could I have one more? But Sejun declined. No, we have to share some with Aileen too. Aileen likes the magic cherry tomatoes so much. She'll certainly like this cherry tomato honey jelly too. Then he called Aileen through the system. Aileen! Are you listening? Oi, Aileen! When the system dinged, his happy face turned into a worried, shocked one. It stated that the tower manager, Aileen Fratani, was dying from the dragon heart rampage. He immediately shot up from his seat. What? What do you mean? Aileen is dying? Even the rabbits were shocked. The status window had turned red with the sudden quest which was to calm Aileen Fratani's dragon heart rampage. It also suggested to choose an item which could be of help. Sejun was totally scared this time. What's a dragon heart? Why is it going berserk? Even the rabbits and Quang became worried hearing that Aileen was dying. The system stated that the reason for the tower manager's dragon heart rampage was caused by her absorbing an overwhelming amount of mana that her hardened dragon heart couldn't handle. Hearing this, Sejun was at his wit's end. The hardened dragon heart? She absorbed mana that her talent can't handle? Don't tell me. Is it because of the food I've been giving her all this time? He was scared of this thought, and his face turned pale. Sejun couldn't digest the fact. He was devastated. No, Aileen! Dad, get a hold of yourself, Quang consoled him. Sejun desperately asked the system, Status window, what should I do? What should I do to save Aileen? The system became silent at first, then suggested choosing an item that would help Aileen, and only Sejun could do it. Then he remembered the honey jelly which had properties to enhance mana-related talents. Even Quang offered his honey jelly. All the rabbit family gathered and stated, Please give our jellies to Aileen Nuna. Sejun hurriedly collected all the jellies and transferred them to Aileen through the quest. After eating those jellies, Aileen's body glowed with a golden hue. And system announced, the poison honeybee's cherry tomato honey jelly has successfully enhanced the tower manager Aileen Fratani's talent. The hardened dragon heart is slightly enhanced, preventing the dragon heart from going berserk. Seeing the notification, Sejun hurriedly asked, Is Aileen okay? The system replied, Yes. The dragon heart of the tower manager Aileen Fratani will not go berserk for the time being. She is stable at the moment, but if the tower manager's talent does not develop, there is a danger of going berserk again. Hearing this, Sejun sighed and told Quang and Rabbits that she was fine for now. Quang was very worried about her. Sejun thought, the hardened dragon heart, huh? There should be a solution, right? On the other side of the Milky Way, where Aileen's family, her father, and grandfather's home were, they noticed that the system had sent some notification because the gate was glowing. It stated, transmitting the Black Tower's emergency system activity records. They were startled by it. Emergency system! Did Aileen collapse? Aileen's father became worried. Father, was there a call for help from the tower? The portal hasn't been activated, though? Grandfather replied, There wasn't any call for me. The system was designed so that if Aileen were to call you or me in a critical situation, an emergency portal would open. Aileen has always called for me. By heading over to the Black Tower's tower manager area, we used to control her outburst. But if someone else had been called, the portal would not have opened due to security issues with the Black Tower. Then they tried to check the records. Damn it! If the records were transferred, that means the outburst is over. After checking it, they sighed in relief because Aileen was alive and seemed fine. Father checks the record. There was a rampage, but Aileen's body condition is much better than before. The Dragon Heart's mana supply is also showing a stable graph. Then he turns towards Aileen's grandfather. But he seemed to be in a very, very bad mood. He was basically fuming. The last person she called was Park Sejun. Father Dragon got a bad feeling. Eek! We're in big trouble. Father, could it be the one who helped Aileen? Isn't it important to know that Aileen is safe and healthy regardless? We need to quickly find a way to open the portal. But Dragon Grandfather couldn't hear at all. He turned into a majestic black dragon and roared, Park Sejun was requested for help, but not me. Who is it? Who dares to steal my granddaughter's heart? I can't forgive him. Park Sejun. The father dragon tried to calm him down because it was humiliating for the neighborhood. Seeing his rampage, the neighboring dragons commented, He's at it again, that old man. He always loses it when it comes to his granddaughter. And then they laughed at him. He's such a fool for his granddaughter. Ha ha ha! When they were talking, some behind them was eavesdropping, which looked like a white dragon. His eyes flickered in mischief. The Black Tower! This will be a good opportunity.